Camille wasn't poor. Not exactly. She had a job, an apartment, and a wardrobe that looked expensive enough from across the room. But she wanted more. Always more. A life like the influencers she followed. Soft light, velvet coats, candlelit dinners, and balcony wine. She worked as a receptionist at a dermatology clinic in Soho. The clients wore diamond bracelets on their ankles and paid $3,000 to have their pores steamed. Camille smiled at them, scheduled their Botox, then went home to her fifth-floor walk-up and boiled noodles. One evening, walking home past a second-hand shop she usually ignored, Camille saw it. The red scarf. It hung in the window like a flame. Silk, long, perfectly weighted. A designer brand she couldn't afford even used. She went inside. $35, the old woman behind the counter said, brushing cat hair off the register. Hand-stitched. Real silk. Camille hesitated. She had $41 to her name until payday. She bought it anyway. The change came fast. People looked at her differently the moment she wore it. On the train, a man in a pressed suit gave her his seat. At work, her boss complimented her for the first time ever. She posted a photo wearing it. The likes tripled. A DM from a photographer. An invite to a rooftop party. By the end of the week, she had new clothes on credit, new friends, and a new habit, never taking off the scarf. She wore it tight around her neck, tucked into sweaters, wrapped in loops for dramatic flair. She even slept in it. Once, she tried removing it in the mirror. But her neck looked pale, long too long, the skin thin, almost transparent. She wrapped it back around quickly, unsettled. That Sunday, at a dinner party full of models and actors, she met Jules. Charming, aloof, exactly the type she thought she deserved. They talked until sunrise. They started dating. He never asked about the scarf. But one night, lying in bed, he reached to untie it. "Let me see you," he whispered, kissing her shoulder. She stopped him, suddenly cold. "No." "Why not?" "I just don't like how I look without it." He smiled. "You're being dramatic." His hand touched the knot. Camille grabbed his wrist. His smile faded. They slept back to back after that. Over the next week, Jules grew distant. Less texting. A canceled date. He was busy. Camille felt it unraveling. She'd seen other women in his Instagram stories. Beautiful women. She knew what she had to do. She arrived at his apartment wearing a black dress and the red scarf. He opened the door, surprised. "Camille." She kissed him hard, pulled him to the couch. "I want you," she whispered. She guided his hand to the scarf's knot. "Untie it," she breathed. "I'm ready." He smiled. Loosened it. Let it fall. And gasped. The scream didn't last long. Neighbors said they heard glass breaking. A short cry, then silence. The police found Jules in his apartment, eyes wide, body rigid, blood pouring from a gash on his neck. He looked as if he'd ripped out his own throat. No sign of Camille. But on the floor, they found a red scarf. No blood on it, just a faint smell of perfume and rot. Epilogue. Some say she returns to that secondhand shop whenever the scarf chooses someone new. That she waits behind the glass, patient, until the right girl walks by, wanting more than she has. They say the scarf feeds on vanity, on longing, that it offers beauty and power in exchange for something else. Others whisper that Camille never existed at all, that she was just the scarf's first victim, and now it's wearing her. But everyone agrees on this. If you ever meet a beautiful girl in a red silk scarf, don't accept her compliments. Don't follow her smile. And whatever you do, don't let her take it off.